तदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्री गुरु चरण कमलं वंदे रमण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्री रूपानुग भक्ति कृपामूर्तिं नारायणम् नमो विष्णुपादाय अधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद् वेदांत नारायण श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुदाक्षम गौड़ाय माधुर्य गुणाय संयुक्तम वरेण्यं सुविजयमान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डिनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जैकं चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं तं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Let me offer millions of licenses for the spirit of Guru Guru. Nam Anishta Santa Sipan Puja. Now, present, past, future Vaishnavas. Vancha Kalpataru Jasya Krupa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namah. Oh, ah, okay. 31st we have Pandav Nirjala Ekadasi. Then 29th Baldev Vidyabhushan discipline day. 30th Ganga Devi's appear on the Ganga Puja. Then 2nd June is Panihati. 4th June is Jagannath Svanayatra. And then 19th is Gundicha Mandir, Marjan, cleansing. And then 20th June is Rath Yatra. So our goal is 20th June Rath Yatra. What does it mean? Of course, we can participate. Jagannath will come and sit in our heart, right? Provided it is a fit place. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his main concern was that. Because he Krishna himself, when he took on the vow, feeling his tone, Angakanti of Radha, immediately changed his cleansing, making always. That's why he gave the Shikshashtakam. Krishna would not have given. Okay. Krishna himself would not have given this Shikshashtakam. Cheto Darpana Bharjana Pavamahada Bhagni. Because of feeling of Radha. Krishna himself was uh, uh, exhibiting that mood of cleansing. Same way in the Rath Yatra from Nilachal to Sundarachal, from Dwarka to uh, Vrindavan. So our heart should be like Vrindavan. Radharani says, my heart, whatever, I don't know what about others, but my Vrindavan is my mind, my heart. So you have to clean all these anarthas, unwanted things. So for that, day before it cleanses, cleaning of the Gundichare, cleaning of our heart. And that cleaning has to be there every time. It is not that once a year we will do and then forget it. Okay, it's a constant process every day. No Vaishnava Prada. Okay? And then understanding the tattva. Because if you do not understand the real truth, then we will have doubts in our mind. And if there is a doubt in your mind, that means big virus, okay? Living virus. It will come and disturb our efficiency, causes doubts, See, if you do not remove doubt there, it will create some other doubts. It will bring its own family. Family of doubt meaning what? So many other doubts. So that's why, like last time, we were talking about the one good question. Question was there. About going to Vaikunta and then whether someone can go from Vaikunta to Golok Vrindavan or maybe you will fall down from Vaikunta or Golok. So many scenario. Without naming anybody, say, if you ask a question, who are you? Sanatana Goswami was asking, who am I? Why am I suffering from three folds of misery? Where I was from? If you say, no, we were in Vaikuntha Golok, we fell down. But Krishna says, right, once you go there, you will never come down. So how do we see all this? How do we harmonize and understand what is the real truth? Where did we come from? What is our real nature? Can our real nature be changed? Or can our Svarupa be changed? No, this was the question. So, so these are the doubts. It should be completely cleared out. That's why one time what happened was 1955. Param Gurudev, in 1955, before that he established the Gaudiya Math in Mathura, Keshavji Gaudiya Math. Why he established it? Devotee. Our God brothers, Gaudiyas, they go to Vrindavan, Govardhan to establish Gaudiya Math. And you came here establishing Mathura. Then Param Gurudev said, yes, the reason is Mathura Vasis are having so many doubts, so many misunderstandings. They believe in something wrong. They think Krishna was born in Mathura. I want to clear that doubt. I want to make them real Brajavasis, with that. So now Param Gurudev and then Gurudev's influence, totally Mathura was changed. You know, they all became real Brajavasis. You know, removed misunderstanding of the secret of the birth. How Lord appeared, Krishna. How he appeared simultaneously in Mathura and in full form as a son of Yashodamaya. And then he was appeared as like a Chaturbuja, Vishnu. It is there, but he harmonized and then bring out so wonderful without any doubt. Everybody, wow, what amazing, Krishna. So much lovable. So like that. Similarly, in 1955, after Rajamandal Parikrama, Param Gurudev, he brought out very successfully as started by Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Thakur. And so after that, there are so many sannyasis, brahmacharis, and many learned, most advanced disciples of Bhakti-Vedanta Saraswati also came to meet Param Gurudev. Many of them, like, we have heard Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaj, Bhakti Kamal Madhusudan Maharaj, Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Maharaj. These great, we remember every day in our Jaidwani. So they were all there. So they were the Ishtagosti. Ishtagosti meaning when these exalted devotees stay there, come together, they bring out very amazing topics. Okay, they don't embark on mundane discussion. Oh, how are you? They want to inquire more about Krishna, more, because they are always thinking, they want to hear more about it, more relish. And what we think, because we are always thinking of material things, we want to dig into the material. There, material enjoyment, suffering. There is no enjoyment, it's only suffering. Sir, when we meet, what we will discuss? How much are you suffering? I'm so much suffering. Suffering. Say suffering. They are all suffering, but nobody admits that they are all suffering. This is our mundane Ishtagosti, okay? Material and thing. They're all suffering, but nobody wants to admit. So they have to make it up. Our grandson is like this, like that. Oh, like, anyway. But the great devotees are like that. But Krishna Tattva, more relishing, more kirtana. So in that assembly, one Maharaj, Rishikesh Maharaj, Bhakti Vikasa Rishikesh Maharaj, he raised a question, very humbly. See, generally you're all great devotees, wonderful. I'm nothing. Please help me. I want this one doubt. One doubt in my mind is always disturbing me. Because it is about a Svarupa of the Jiva, the form of the Jiva, personality. He says, I've gone through so many Goswami's literature. I've also asked my senior godbrothers, but somehow my doubt has not been dispelled. He's telling. This doubt is persisting in me. So, In that he is telling, like he is quoting the famous Chaitanya Charitamrita, that जीवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्यदास कृष्णेर तटस्थ शक्ति भेदा भेद प्रकाश. So from that it seems that जीवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्यदास. It says clear. Jiva, the living entity, is eternally Krishna's servant. If so, in that very constitution of living being is service. What should be his service? His name, his form, and so many things should be present in some form or the other. So in the constitutional nature. But now it is covered by Maya, by illusion. Right? Should be covered. Now the thing is, it's said somewhere else, like it's also said there. It's in the Tatastha Shakti. Jiva is Tatastha Shakti, meaning borderline Shakti. So if that mean his Svarupa is also Tatastha. In some other places, Guru Krishna Prasade Bhakti-Lata. By the mercy of Guru and Krishna, the living being received the seed of bhakti. So from this point of view, it seems that Jiva is constitutionally an infinitesimal particle of consciousness who obtained the Bhakti-Lata Bija by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. In that case, the nature of his perfected condition will be in accordance with the nature of the seed he receives. Right? It seems like nature of seed, Bhakti-Lata Bija, he received from Guru and Krishna. So, you get the idea? But there it says, it's all in Chaitanya Charitamrita, from the constitutional nature is form, identity, form, nature, name, everything is there. But later on it says, by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, he gets it. Now, which one? How do we harmonize this? And also, Narottam Das Thakur, he says, Prema Bhakti Chandrika. साधने बविबा जह सिद्ध देह पबावतः राग पतेर ऐसे upaya. Perfection will be in accordance with whichever type of sadhana is practiced. So superficially, it seems that there are two contradictory points of view. Is that some specific service tendency is eternally present in the eternal form of the jiva, and that perfection attained accordingly? Or is it that one method of devotional practice determines the perfected condition that one obtains finally? Please kindly clear up my confusion in this matter. So this is very clear. What this Maharaj is saying, Bhakti Vikas Rishikesh Maharaj. Oh, all great Vaishnava, please clear my doubt. Whether our form is present or later on it appears by the association, by our sadhana, like that. So, that case, then the Vaishnava there, senior Vaishnava, they requested Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj to answer. Okay. Suppose his name. because he is very well expert. Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati himself has given this name, Bhakti Rakshak. What do you mean? Who protects the protector of this bhakti? What kind of bhakti? This Rupanu, Bhakti, and Sridhar Maharaj. Yes, powerful name he gave. So he Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj started answering. He said, the nature of living entity is compared to an atomic conscious particle of the spiritual sun, Sri Krishna. Man, you can see Krishna is compared to a sun, right? Suppose sun is there, so many rays, light, and then each light is a quanta particle, right, coming out. So the living entity is compared to that one of the particle in the light. Of course, here is the spiritual sun, Krishna, and rays coming out. So the Goswamis have described Vibhinnamsha Tattva of Brahma. Living entity is called Vibhinna, separated conscious particle of Krishna. Now, how do we understand that? When Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, who possesses the potency, so many potencies, right? Energy, potency, to make the impossible possible. Asambhav, sambhav, agatana, gatana, impossible for us, but possible. We have seen, right? For example, what is impossible makes it possible. Suppose it says one is bigger than the big, big. How big? Wow, big. We cannot comprehend. All right. At the same time, it can be somebody who's bigger, no? Big, right? And same time, suppose they're smaller than the smallest. Or, yes, small, beyond. We cannot comprehend. Like how small our eye can perceive. The mind can perceive even smaller things. But afterward, mind also, just like our eyes, right, cannot perceive smallest thing. There's a limitation. Same thing, mind can perceive even smaller, but even that also fails. Like this eyes. Then what to do? So like that, even that small, Lord is smaller than the smaller. He's also bigger than the bigger. And same time, this is, our mind cannot comprehend. How we can? How one can be at two places? See, these are all impossible. But Krishna's potency makes it this possible. For him, there is nothing like impossible. We are limited, Our senses are limited. So limited, we are practically nothing. Okay. Take example of sunlight, electromagnetic spectrum. What we can see is visible spectra. Okay. One day I will show you from a physics book or anything. So many spectra, X-ray, gamma ray, micro, and all that. Visible is only like one line. And we think, wow, we are seeing the whole universe. Nothing. Practically zero. But we think like that. We're so much limited. But, but Lord is not like that. So, his capability. But it's still a lovable one, supreme. So that's why he has so many potencies. So when he's equipped with his atomic conscious Jiva Shakti, it's Jiva Shakti, like Tata Shakti, atomic. Then his expansion is called Vibhinamsha. Amsha. All the jivas are basically, in that sense, Krishna, when Krishna organizes himself in the uh, Jiva Shakti, limited Shakti, very limited. Say, suppose a mother or father, playing with the baby. How do the baby? They act like a baby, just like a baby. They identify themselves baby. And babies also, oh, mommy, we play like this. She are playing like a baby, right? Another baby. But she is capable of much more, is it not? But in that form of when she is acting like a baby, you think she can lift very big things? She's capable. She cannot. She she huh? She is herself limiting into that environment of acting with this baby, right? Playing with the baby. You understand what I'm saying? You give an example. But she is much more. Of course, in the home when she's doing big all these things, she identifies with other ladies and then doing things. So just an example. So same way, Krishna himself, when he identifies, when it is this limited atomic strength, potency of himself, he like becomes like jivas, separated jivas, right? But when he's in his full, replete with all these potencies, then his expansions is called Swamsha, like Vishnus, other Vishnus. Same capacity, That's why it is like given a candle. One candle lights, so many other candles. So there is no difference. That's why this atomic particle of that Krishna, Vibhinamsha, is also eternal. So that's why the now the feeling of serving, names, form are also inherent. Now all these are covered by the Maya. We are overpowered. See, again, this is the inconceivable potency of the Lord. Even though Jiva is really higher, more powerful than Maya, but Krishna's potency makes that Jiva can be covered by Maya. Because the thing is, Krishna is full independent, completely independent. So the living entity also has a very tiny amount of independence. What is that tiny independence? You can decide to serve him or no, not serve him. That independence, must be there. So what happens if you try to serve him? No problem. But suppose what happens if the jiva desires not to serve him, then what happens? Krishna says, okay, you will be covered. Even though it cannot be covered, let you covered by this illusion, Maya. So you can be in your own kingdom, saying, I'm God, I'm this, everybody should serve me, I'm this. Like a game, drama. Yes, separate. That's why he created this world. For this possibility of Jiva can act independently, behave, like Krishna, but futile. But then what happens? He suffers because impossible. You understand? When she is like a baby with the mother playing, so nicely, so happily, mother feeds her. If the baby takes the thing, no, I should act like my mother. I don't want. So how she can act like his mother in presence of mother? You understand? So she has to go out, create some other environment where she can act like the mother. Can it be happy? So many problems. So something like that. Huh? So, but still, by the grace of Bhagavan, he knows, oh, this jiva acting like me, he is suffering. He cannot be happy without me. So he sends the saintly people to tell, advise him, hey jiva. They give advice, hey, you are suffering. First of all, they will let you know that you are suffering, but you are thinking you are enjoying. And then what is your original form? Where you came from? What? So all that. Huh? That's why to obtain this, unless we get the Sadhu Sangha, release from Maya and the manifestation of Svarupa are both quite impossible. For this reason, Sadhu Sangha is absolutely essential. You understand? Only by Sadhu Sangha we realize our position. Huh? So only by Sadhu Sangha this we can release from the Maya. And then the Svarupa can manifest. Otherwise it's impossible. Now, this is what Bhakti Rakshasism tells very nicely. Now, it is inconsistent to suppose that the Svarupa of Jiva manifests according to the type of Sadhu Sangha one has. You can say, oh, there may be different kind of Sadhu Sangha. What kind of Sadhu Sangha I mean? One may be like a Saka, right? Friend of Krishna. One is that Svarupa. So if you associate with the one like a friend with Saka, well, we also become a friend of Krishna. Suppose one is like a Manjari, our Guru was like our Guru. Then we become like Manjaris. We also get that. Is that true? No, he says no. Because it becomes inconsistent. If we think that original Swarupa of the Jiva manifests from the association of the what kind of sadhu sangha we get, what kind of sadhu sangha association. For that, he gives an example. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Sadhu Damodar, Rayarama, all those. See, he gives 2 examples. They could not change the hearts of Anupam Goswami and Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta, we hear. We glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Murari Gupta is considered to be Anuman, Ramchandra's associate. So, Sriman Mahaprabhu, what did he do? Point out. One day he said, Krishna is so beautiful, so sweet, more sweeter than Sri Ramchandra. Furthermore, Sri Krishna is also the original origin of all incarnation, avatari. Rama is not avatari, he is avatara, incarnation. But Krishna is the root of all avatari. All incarnation came from him. So after hearing this, Murari Gupta vowed, he took a vow, said, all right, I will give up worship of Ramchandra and I will perform Krishna bhajana. Okay, he agreed. But when he came before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu next day, he started crying, saying, "Oh, I took a vow before you that I will worship Sri Krishna. But I went home, I could not sleep all night. I offered my head at the lotus feet of Ramachandra, and I cannot leave him. On the other hand, I cannot transgress your order. Either way, I cannot leave, continue to live, because I cannot disobey your request, your order. Please chant Krishna's name, become devotee, worship. But on the other hand, in my deep of my heart, I cannot give up worship of Lord Ramachandra. I cannot give up. I cannot follow your order, so let me die. Give up my life. Saying, crying, he fell at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. See, Mahaprabhu lifted him and embraced him, saying that you are so fortunate. You are an eternal associate of Sri Ramachandra. The way in which you are serving him is auspicious for you. Is very auspicious for you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. I am overflowing with joy to see your ecstatic sentiment. See? Lord himself, Chaitanya, is becoming happy to see his commitment, his service to Ramchandra. Because he is also Lord Ramchandra, but his commitment. So what it shows is the original form of Murari Gupta is Hanuman, serving Lord Ramchandra. But because he came with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he told him worship Krishna, he could not. That means his original form, Svarupa, could not be changed. You understand? Could not be changed by even Mahaprabhu himself. So, Bhakti-Vidanta Maharaj is giving. So same way, everyone's Swarupa cannot be changed by association. See, this is the point he's telling. He brings up. Whatever it was, and that way. Now he explains, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Sri Rangam, when he came to South India, he met Venkata Bhatta in Sri Rangam. We have to go there. One day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent 4 months, rainy season. Venkata Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, Venkata Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, Prabodhananda Saraswati, and Venkata Bhatta's son Gopal Bhatta. So there, what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. They are all Sri Sampradaya. Okay, Ramanujacharya's headquarters, Sri Rangam. Okay. Somehow Lord came there, and this Venkata Bhatta family invited him to stay. Oh, this is rainy season. Please come and stay with us. We will serve you. So, of course, Mahaprabhu is quoting Bhagavatam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, because he cannot stay away from Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra deities, right? He carved himself one set. Very beautiful. They are this big, right? Even now it is there in Sri Rangam, being worshipped. He put them, he manifested, serving them and then taking darshan of them. very close to the house where he was staying 4 months. But the deities are still there. House is also there, but they are renovated and something else. Now here the question comes. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srimad Bhagavatam is quoting and all that. How the sweetness of Krishna is there. How wonderful he is. So by hearing that, these devotees' hearts were changed. Venkat Bhattas. But they were totally changed. Our Goswamis, they say Prabodhananda Saraswati is Tunga Vidya, original, Tunga Vidya Saki, Rajalila. Gopal Bhatta Goswami is Guna Manjari. So, for some pastime purpose, they were both appeared in South India and performing their sadhana bhajana after accepting Diksha in Sri Sampradaya. But they were constitutionally gopis of Vraja. Although they had initiated in Sri Sampradaya, they were attracted to the service of Sri Krishna by the influence of even Mahaprabhu's association. So you can see the two extremes here. Murari Gupta, even though he was Hanuman, Ram devotee, he had the association of Mahaprabhu, but he could not change. Here, Venkata Bhatta, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Prabodhananda Saraswati, they were originally gopis, but they were initiated in Sri Sampradaya. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, they were attracted to the service of Sri Krishna, because originally. So, in other words, by taking Diksha in Sri Sampradaya, it's not that their Svarupa was changed. Svarupa came out because of their Diksha in Sri Sampradaya, right? Vaikunta, right? So, same way, Rupa and Sanatan, right? Similarly told their younger brother, Vallabha, was known as Anupama. Now, Jiva Goswami is his son, Anupama. See, this is also amazing. Jiva Goswami, his father was Vallabha or Anupama. So, Rupa and Sanatan is uncles, right? So, Rupa and Sanatan, they told, because they are Rupa Manjari, greatness of Radha and Krishna. But they could not change the Anupam Swarupa. So, even though he took Diksha in Krishna mantra to do Krishna Bhajana, however, next day morning he came and crying. I sold my head at the feet of Sri Raghunatha, Lord Rama. I sold my head at the lotus feet of Ram. Please be merciful to me that I may serve him lotus feet birth after birth. My heart breaks simply at the thought of giving up his lotus feet. Just like Murari Gupta, he could not give up service of Lord Ram. So, in other words, originally his Swarupa is like that. Even Rupa and Sanatana's association could not change his Swarupa. See, this is what Bhakti Rakshasana is bring out example. that kind, this kind. So, but Rupa and Sanatan were very happy to hear the words of their younger brother, praising and congratulating him. And they took him in their arms and embraced him. See, even though they were servant of Ram, still they were very happy to see that. See, this is the thing. There is no enviousness, whether among the devotees, whether you are serving Lord Rama or Krishna. Of course, if you are serving, they will be happy. But they are not unhappy if you start serving. Your original form is to serve Lord Ram, no problem. Okay, serve. So this is how. From this, it is evident that Sadhu Sangha assists in manifesting the Svarupa of the Jivas. But Sadhu Sangha cannot change its Svarupa. Try to understand this. I will repeat it again. Sadhu Sangha is essential, even though everybody has our Svarupa. Okay. What does the Sadhu Sangha does? It assists in manifesting the Svarupa of the Jiva. Okay. Removing the dirt, right? Bringing out from the Maya. Okay. But Sadhu Sangha cannot change its Swarupa. It brings out whatever the Swarupa, their personality. Whether one is a Saka, Madhurya, Dasya, whatever, or worship of Ram or Krishna, Gopi. It brings out, but it will not change their constitutional nature. Then saying this, then Bhakti Rakshak Siddha Maharaj requested Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj to say something more on this subject. Then our Param Guru, they started telling. Whatever they have, Bhakti Rakshak Siddha Maharaj deliberated. We have seen in the Gaudiya Vaishnava literature. Definitely supports your conclusion. So the Jiva has his own Siddha Swarupa, his inherent name, form, and so on are all eternal. Each of the innumerable individual Jivas have his own separate Swarupa. But the Jiva has forgotten this due to being covered by Maya. Right? Covered by Maya, we have forgotten that. When by good fortune the Jiva attains pure Sadhu Sangha and the mercy of Guru, Maya gradually begins to go away and his Swarupa begins to manifest. We can give a material example to illustrate this. If different types of seeds such as mango, jackfruit are sown or put, right? Sown in the same piece of land on the bank of river. Different types of plants or trees will come from the different types of seeds. Right? Even though the river gives the same water to each of them, same wind blows on them, same sunlight shines on them all, right? Same wind, same water, same sunlight. But they grow different, right? When they mature, each will produce a different type of fruit. This testifies that different types of seeds manifest their inherent nature as different types of trees with their own particular fruits and flavors, even when they are all exposed to the same natural elements. Right? I hope you understood. Same natural elements, but the different fruit that come out depends on the seed we put in. Mango gives mango fruit. Jackfruit, jackfruits, like that. Now it is all, see, right? It is also true that without the water, air, sunshine, etc., they cannot sprout and obtain their mature form. You understand? Water was essential, sunlight, huh? Air, is essential to attain their mature form. Therefore, it is true that even though they all associate with these natural elements in the same way, they manifest different trees with different fruits and flavor. Their particular future are not directly manifest in the seed, but still the seedling and the tree with its leaves, branches, fruits, flowers, and flavor are present in the seed in an unmanifest form. We never see a deviation from this, right? So, right? Suppose I put a mango seed, same land. You think mango can become jackfruit tree, right? No. Seed, if you mango seed, mango tree will come out. Jackfruit. So it doesn't depend on the land, the water, the light, air, like that. But those are all essential to bring it out, make it grow bigger and bigger, right? Of course, you put a seed there, if there is no water, no air, no light, then it's not going to sprout. It's not going to grow like a tree, isn't it? So, same way, everything, the Jiva's constitutional name, form, bodily limbs, and nature are present in an unmanifest form within him. When the essence of Ladini and Samit arises in the heart of the Jiva by the association of bona fide Guru and Vaishnavas, then the Jiva's constitutional form, whatever it may be, gradually begins to manifest. He's giving that. We can give another material example. He's giving another example, very amazing. See, at the time of the stellar constellation known as Swati, Swati constellation, like a nakshatra, right? Star. Different names of 29, 30 sometimes they say. Nakshatras are there. Like every day ruled by one nakshatra. Then repeat. So, at the time of Swati nakshatra, raindrops during that, when the rain drops, suppose rain comes, drops, if that rain falls on the oyster, produces a pearl. On a banana tree, that rain, camphor. If it rains on a snake, a precious jewel. If it falls on an elephant, gaja mukta, or elephant pearl. When it falls on the hoof of a cow, goro charana, bright yellow pigment is produced. See, this is amazing. One type of water causes different substances to manifest because of the different receptacles. Same water but falls on different receptacles, different things come up. Similarly, when different disciples are influenced by the association of one guru or Vaishnava, they manifest service modes in different rasas and varieties of spiritual perfection. He's quoting Jaiva Dharma, for example. In Jaiva Dharma, Sri Vrajanath and Vijay Kumar, right? You remember? In Jaiva Dharma, it is the discussion, mostly Vrajanath and Vijay Kumar from Guru Raghunath Das Babaji, right? Raghunath Das Babaji. Vrajanath and Vijay Kumar. They have heard from the same Guru, Raghunath Das Goswami. Still, their respective tastes manifested differently. They both attained perfection, but for Rajanath it was Sakya Rasa, and for Vijay Kumar it was Madhur Rasa. See? The same Guru, same association, same Katha they were hearing, but entered Madhur Rasa, one Sakya Rasa. Then, according to Srimad Bruhut Bhagavatamrita, Bruhut Bhagavatamrita, what is Bruhut Bhagavatamrita? Okay. See, when Sukadeva Goswami narrating Srimad Bhagavat to Parikshit Maharaj, he narrated, remember, Parikshit was cursed to die by a snake bite, 7 days. So, he gave up his kingdom to his son. And then he retired. He went to Ganga. Woo! Then, Sukadeva Goswami came there. So many other sages, even Narada Muni, Veda, everybody came. And finally, Sukadeva Goswami started telling Bhagavat. He finished it and blessed Parikshit Maharaj. Then he immediately disappeared. Then he is waiting. At that time, his mother came, Uttara. Oh, my son, Parikshit. You heard Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days. He did not take water. He didn't drink water. Not even water. No sleep. You're so one-pointed. You swallowed all that, amrit, nectar. I'm a lady. I'm your mother. I also want to taste that. So you please summarize. Of course, Parikshit is saying, Mother, I don't have much time. My time has come. Sukadeva Goswami has disappeared. Any time he will come and bite me. But it doesn't matter because I am no longer my body. He is situated in his original Svarupa, even though he is in this body. So, of course, he cannot say no to his mother. So, Parikshit Maharaj himself described the very sweet conclusions of Srimad Bhagavatam. That is called Bruhad Bhagavatamritam. So in that, there are 2 sections. One glorifies, like, who is the highest recipient of mercy of Krishna. Narada Muni is searching everywhere. Who is the most recipient? So many steps it goes. Finally, ends up with gopis. And also the place. What is the highest place? So in that case, the Gopakumara traveling, that he was constitutionally an associate in Sakya Rasa. But he had the association of Sri Narada Goswami, Uddhavji, Hanumanji and others. But no one's influence changed his natural Sakya Bhava. In Srimad Bhagavatamrita. If association could change one's inherent service, see, Param Gurudev, amazing, you can see how sharp he is saying. If association could change one's inherent service, then why didn't Gopi's association change Uddhava's Svarupa? Remember, Uddhava went to Vrindavan. Krishna himself sent him, right? Yeah, so with Gopis, but Gopis could not change his Svarupa. Now, Srimati Yashoda also associated with the Gopis, but her Svarupa did not change, right? He said, Kanaya is my son. If he doesn't behave properly, I'm going to bind him, hit him. You see, she cannot change that motherly thing. She cannot, she cannot change saying that Krishna is God. Okay, understand? Nanda Maharaj, are you crazy? If he is God, you think he will cry? He will steal? We know him. He cannot be God. You need, you have to grow up in your mind. You still baby mind, they're saying like that. So it cannot be changed. So the confidential purport is that in the stage of practice, the sadhaka performs sadhana bhajana according to his association, as long as he does not realize its swarupa. However, when his anarthas have gone, his inherent mood appears in the form of some particular taste, ruchi, and begins to reveal his identity. Sri Gurudeva notices his natural taste and merely indicates his relationship and 11 types of bhava, thereby enabling him to make progress in bhajana. So, sometimes a sadhaka who by nature is of higher rasa can engage in the service of a lower rasa by the association of a devotee in dasya and sakya rasa. However, when he is not satisfied and later comes into higher association, he will give up his previous moods and attain his inherent bhava. No? So the opinion of Bhakti-Vinod Thakur, seventh Goswami, is quite clear in this matter. This was Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhavamahadava Nirvapanam Reyava Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandamudi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swaganam Sarvatma Sthapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So in that is Bhakti Thakur saying. So Jiva Goswami's conclusion is that when the supreme absolute truth is equipped with the sum total of the Jiva Shakti, his minute expansion is known as Jiva. Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan, who compiled Sri Govinda Bhashya on Vedanta Sutra, is of the same opinion. Ishvara is the supremely conscious being, Vibhu Chaitanya, whereas the Jiva is a minutely conscious being, Anu Chaitanya, Anu, tiny, very atomic. Ishvara is eternally radiant with all auspicious, unlimited, transcendental qualities. He has a completely pure ego. He is both the knower and the embodiment of knowledge. Similarly, Jiva also has his own pure Svarupa. Most of the qualities of Ishvara are also partially present in the Jiva. And he has a pure ego. This conception is not opposed to logic, for the qualities of the sun are also seen in the atomic particles of sunshine. And similarly, the qualities of the Supreme Truth are also observed to be partially present in the jivas. But because the living being is averse to the Supreme Controller, his pure Svarupa is concealed by Maya. Conversely, when he becomes inclined toward the Supreme, the curtain of the covering potency Maya is withdrawn, and the Jiva's pure Svarupa and qualities are then uncovered. Immediately thereafter, he has the direct perception of his own Svarupa. When Maya curtain is removed, it's like in a drama. Curtain is there covering, and everybody is watching. When curtain is drawn, they see the character behind, right? If the curtain is not there, what we see is, same thing. From this conclusion, it is evident that Jiva is an infinitesimal, very tiny atomic particle of consciousness. He has an inherent spiritual identity, Chinmaya Swarupa, in which is pure ego, pure consciousness, pure form, method of service, and so on are definitely present. It is there in the atomic form. Now, as the sadhaka jiva goes on hearing and chanting, pure bhakti appears in his heart, and the function of the essence of Ladini and Samvit, known as Bhakti Devi, removes all desires and aspirations except for the service of Bhagavan. Bhakti Devi removes darkness of ignorance. It shines. So darkness of ignorance goes away, far away. After all ignorance is dispelled, Jiva's gross and subtle coverings are both destroyed by Vidya Vritti, the function of the knowledge potency. At once, the Jiva's pure constitutional transcendental body appears. Those who are very eligible to taste the Madhur Rasa attain the purely spiritual body of a gopi. Now, it is necessary to reconcile two considerations. In a Prema Bhakti Chandrika, sadhane babibe jaha siddha dehe pavataha. Whatever one contemplates during the practice of devotional service will certainly be achieved upon attaining one's perfected spiritual body. Haribhakti Shuddhodaya. It says like that. Then it says, Yashaya Sangita Pumso Manivatsya Satad Gunaha, according to the living entity's association, it takes on certain qualities. Just like a jewel reflects those objects close to it, like a jewel reflects objects close to it. This does not mean that the Swarupa of the Jiva is like spotless clear crystal, and that is Siddha Swarupa appears according to association. See, this is the thing, misunderstood. The Swarupa does not happen like this. Rather, when the conditional soul performs activities of Shuddha Bhakti, such as hearing and chanting in the association of pure bona fide Guru and Vaishnavas, the contamination of ignorance, anarthas, and so on, is cleared by the influence of that Swarupa Siddha Bhakti, and its semblance an abhasa of natural characteristic of the soul begins to manifest. Only for such a sadhaka, Srila Rupa Goswami given the instruction to associate with Vaishnavas who are Swajatiya Ashaya Snigdha, who are affectionately disposed towards one and who are Swajatiya Ashaya, established in the same mood of loving service for which one aspires. At that time, the Diksha Guru, Shravana Guru or Shiksha Guru sees the sadhaka's inherent internal characteristics, and for his advancement on the path of bhajana gives the Ekadasha Bhavas, the 11 features of the Svarupa, as expounded in Rupanuga Marga. In this way, the sadhaka performs Bhava Bhajana by his internally conceived Siddha Deha to bring about the manifestation of his Siddha Swarupa. So, Srimad Bhagavatam 7.120 illustrates this point with an apt example. In Srimad Bhagavatam gives an example. Kita Peshaks Krita Ruddha Kudyam Tam Anusmaran Samrama Bhaya Yogena Vindate Tat Surupa Sam. This example, different people, take it in different way, but I have to be very careful. A wasp will forcefully confine a caterpillar. There's a kind of wasp, right? Little thing, creature. Takes a caterpillar to his hole in a wall. Overwhelmed with fear, the caterpillar continuously thinks of the wasp and thereby transforms into a wasp. So the wasp is giving you, water, fruit, all this food, everything. But there's some fear, but gradually it becomes a wasp, a caterpillar. The same principle applies in relation to the Raganuga Bhakti sadhaka. At the time of sadhana, they go on continuously thinking about serving Sri Krishna and his pastime associates in their internally conceived bodies. Thus, they also become totally absorbed, finally giving up their gross and subtle material bodies. They take a birth in Vraja, and that corresponds to their internally conceived Siddha Deha, and attain the very same service that they were previously contemplating. This is what we were telling, 3 lives, right? Our Gurudev is telling, it may take 3 lives to go there, because to develop this. So, first in the Aprakat Leela, like now, Vrindavan, now we go there, we heard pastimes, and then gradually we develop some attraction, certain things, certain type of service. And then if we are really fixed, then we take birth in the Prakat Leela. When Krishna appears in this mundane world somewhere, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we take there. And then later on we enter the Goloka, like that. Thus the constitutional appearance, name and mood of the jivas are present even in the conditioned stage, during which time it remains unmanifest. That Swarupa is simply manifested by the mercy of Swarupa Shakti, and especially by the action of the essence of Ladini and Samvit. Nitya Siddhasya Bhavasya Prakatyam Rudi Sadhyata. See, Bhakti Rasama Sindhu. It is not that sadhana produces something entirely new. Okay? Sadhana does not produce something new. Sadhana does not produce something entirely new. Rather, sadhana is performed exclusively. Sadhana is performed exclusively to bring about the manifestation of that eternally perfect bhava, which is intrinsic to to the Svarupa of the Jiva. Intrinsic, which is naturally was there to bring it out. So, so this is what our Param Gurudev said. And when they heard this, all the assembled Vaishnavas were extremely delighted to hear such an elaborate presentation. Especially Rishikesh Maharaj, especially expressed his gratitude and said, I am eternally indebted to you because today you have dispelled a doubt that I've harbored for a long time. So like that. So I hope very amazing, this really Param Gurudev's explanation, and then Bhakti-Vidanta Maharaj clearly puts away this doubt once for all. Amazing. See, that's why Mahabhagavata's association is so much essential, because the scripture by reading I understand it's not possible. To whom it is told. See, suppose you take food, and if it does not get digested, what happens? You don't get strength, digested. So that's why, same way, Harikatha meaning what? They have realized it, they have digested, and they are sharing that. So it is easily becomes. It's like, suppose how much raw rice you can eat. You become weak, you will not digest, you become sick, right? Stomach ache and all that. Suppose cooked rice, right? Really, you get more strength like that. So same way, with pure devotees, very, very essential. They bring out what is it. They are not changing what is inside. See, that's the whole thing. But it is essential. Their association is, otherwise it is not. Like the seed. If there is no water, how it will sprout? But what kind of tree is going to take place, it depends on the seed, not on the water. So water brings out, gives it strength, brings out, helps to bring out its original taste, flavor, and all that of that seed, right? So like that. Now that's why in your question, when we go to Goloka or Vaikuntha and then Goloka, so I think no matter what question you can have, I think with this understanding it will be completely clear, right? But still, if you have other doubts or not understanding properly, please, this next Thursday we can deal if you send that question. Because it's very, very essential. We understand this very clearly. So this misunderstanding should not be there. And sometimes now, wait a minute, there's so much misunderstanding. But I will tell you, this is the question, it bothered so many devotees. It's called many, many years in doing service, and they cannot understand all this. So, can Jiva, where the Jiva comes from, this question. know, there and sing it. No, we were in Vaikuntha, we become envious of Krishna, we fell down. No, in Vaikuntha and Goloka, there is no enviousness. There is no Maya there. How we can fall down? How we can forget Krishna? Not possible. It is possible in this world. Because this world is created. This material world is created where we can forget, we can act like Krishna. See, suppose it's like this. Suppose there is a president, okay, vice president, White House in Washington, D.C. Can he go in White House dressed like a president and tell the president, you are not the president, real one. I'm the one, now step down. Can you say that? They will immediately put you into jail, right? You are crack. He's a mental, they put you into jail. He cannot act. Where he can act? He can act a place far away from Washington, D.C. Somewhere, right? Where nobody cares much for you. You dress up like a president and do so many things. Same way in spiritual world, Golokundavan or Vaikuntha. We cannot act like Krishna and then Vishnu like that. If you want to act, Krishna created this material world just for that. Wherein act like a god, this way, that way, this way, that. And finally, you know what happens? We are unsuccessful. How one can become a god? That's why they are denying. It takes science and all that. Deny. They don't want to accept personality. This way, that way. They want to establish their own rule, this and that. Because there is no surrender. Main thing is surrender. If you are convinced, yes, there is also pray. I have to surrender to him. But he is so amazing, he is so lovable one. So surrender, that's not there. We don't want to surrender, then all right. Krishna says, if you don't want to surrender, then act your own way. Eventually, so many trials and manipulation this way, that way. Finally, we get exhausted all possibilities. Because inherently, we want to be happy. We want to be, we are pleasure-seeking entities. Look at in the nature, everyone is seeking for pleasure, isn't it? But here it is fleeting pleasure. Whether it is eating, sleeping, mating, or defending. Okay. Eating, sweet. Today when I'm coming by flight, I saw, I don't know, they took a big, coated with sugar. Immediately, oh, please give me some water. And you can see taking too much sugar, what happens? You can take little bit. Afterwards, your body starts disliking it. You develop, diabetes, this, that, and then suffering. Initially the taste is there, sweetness. Afterwards, they feel too much sugar is causing, havoc. Want more drink water. Body cannot handle. But still, next time when they see the sweet, again they go for. See, the jiva, the living entity, does not learn from first incidents. Repeatedly, so many times, so many living entities. Then get directly disgusted with this. Oh, no. So it takes a long time, understand? Only when you come association of pure devotee, you start changing because he starts telling you. And because he gives you strength, spiritual strength. That's why without the association, you cannot be freed from this mundane entanglement. Nobody. No. So a sadhu has come, Guru has to come and give strength, spiritual strength, pulls you. And then we see our own, incapability, limitations. Then you start, vomiting, okay? You have ingested so many lifetimes, so many poison. So we start vomiting. So when you're vomiting, it's not easy, okay? Suppose you're suffering from stomach, this, that. But in see, there's two things, right? You're suffering. Then suppose you give some medicines or make you vomit, right? Vomiting is not easy. You feel, tired. You feel as if you're dying like that. But after vomiting, don't you feel very good about it? I will tell you, everybody who has experienced this, they feel very good. Wow, I'm glad I vomited out. Right? So, same way, uh, association of vomit. So, vomiting process is like sadhana, and when you do sadhana, the more vomiting. Then if you say, no more sadhana, this is making me more sick, more vomit is coming out. No, you wait till all the vomit is coming out, then you will feel so refreshed, so happy. You will get what you are looking for, that bliss, that taste and all that. Okay. So, but anyway, this is the thing. So we are very grateful forever to Bhakti Rakshasiddhama Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami, our Param Gurudev, our Gurudev. He brought it out, So amazing. Today our time is up. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Please forgive me for the delay and could not time. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Prams. Thank you all for joining. So, give me 1 minute.